programming breathwork into your own training or into a client's training? This is a question we get all the time. And it's one of those questions where the answer is, it depends. Because it's not an easy answer. It depends on what the goals are of the training, where the person is at, whether that be you or somebody else, where they're currently at with their breath work, or with their state, with their mechanics, with their aerobic efficiency. And then it's a matter of taking some of the breathwork methods based on the principles and implementing them into the program in a strategic way, and then testing and retesting as well. Is this breathwork giving us the desired adaptations, or are we just throwing it in there for the sake of throwing it in there and doing something because everybody's doing it at the moment? So you need to really think about, what am I trying to achieve by implementing breathwork into this person's program? Is it going to have the desired effect? Are we going to get the desired adaptations, or am I just doing it for the sake of doing it? And there's a number of different ways to then program that breathwork into the training. You have your pre-training kind of upregulation type protocols, your post-training down-regulation protocols to bring you back to more of a normalised state mentally and physiologically, so that you can then go about your day outside of training. And then you've also got your intra-training, your during training breathwork. And whether that be as simple as having an awareness of and using the gear system, the energy system control protocols, or using some like working superventilation between intervals, or to recover during an EMOM or something like that, or whether it be doing a workout with just nasal breathing only because you're trying to improve your aerobic efficiency, your utilization of oxygen, or only working up to gear 3 in the gear system, whatever it might be. Or you might have a workout where there's no restrictions on the breathing and you just go for it. But you've got to think about this session today. Are we training? Are we competing? Or are we really pushing things, and is it kind of a bit of a mental resilience training session? So it depends on what your goals of that training session are, the goals for the athlete or yourself, whoever you're programming for. And where you're at. So if you have where you're at, or where the athlete is at. So if you have an athlete who is a highly strung, anxiety-prone athlete, giving them an upregulation protocol and then some breath hold work during a training session is probably just going to add to that stress and anxiety, and you're probably not going to get the training adaptations that you're after, and you're just going to be loading more stress on top of stress. So you might need to actually help them down-regulate, and then during the actual training session you might help them, train them to use the gear system so that they're consciously in control of their breathing, rather than just over-breathing and breathing in response to their anxiety or the high stress levels. So like I said at the start, how you program in breath work to your training programs depends. Look at your athlete, look at whoever you're programming for, look at your reasons for it, look at the purpose behind it, and then strategically implement some breath work into the training program, and test at certain times to see whether you're getting the adaptations that you're after, or whether you're just doing it for the fun of it.